Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We'll continue along with the Live2D Art piece, or hopefully will become an art piece. So the direction is changing a little bit. We're gonna go with the horizontal shot, and we're gonna go from just doing a piece that I have to basically create everything for. We're going to change and do fan art. So the subject of the piece is going to be using let me just bring these up. These have images, right? Okay, good. I'm gonna be using some shots from Blue Archive, which is another gacha game that I have played an unnecessarily large amount. Not as absurdly stacked as some of the other games, but I'll be using some of the characters and the room. So for the game, just as a general reference, the general setting is that all the characters are students, and it will split into school clubs. And we have the game development, what are they called? Game development department, I think it was. Yeah, department. It was like GDD, but usually you say club, not department. The good thing about this is that there's actually enough official art of their club room that we can actually have a good idea of the general layout, namely this image and this image. So this is the shot you get in game when you're actually doing events with them. It shows a window and the shelves and then the whiteboard on one side, and then the other official shot, which I think this is from the trailer of some kind, shows the shelves behind Midori here and the whiteboard behind Momoi, and then there's a sofa at the back. So we actually know the full layout of the room, which is very convenient. Also, we can actually remove a lot of the crap on the ground and just slam down a giant kotatsu for the New Year season. Because in the end, this is a Japanese game and it will be appropriate, even though their general setup is less so. Also, I think what we're going to do for this is to turn the actual room so that we have largely the... Ideally, what I'd like is to have primarily the window in view, because that is not as much detail, and I think we'll use a nighttime shot so that it is not natural lighting but artificial lighting to begin with. Or the other choice is to have the shot include the whiteboard, because there's no way in hell I am going to try and draw a bunch of shelves and their contents, because their room is filled with books, folders, and a lot of game consoles. So regardless, ideally what we want is probably this corner. We're still going to use this general layout, I think. I'm just deciding the best way to actually align everything here. Let me just make yet another... Let me just change the color of this. You can be like a dark green, why not? I can't see that at all. I think the location of the big piece of furniture in the room can stay, which is the kotatsu here, taking up this general space. Say that the actual thing itself is the square shape. Then we need to have, let's see, the blanket coming off it. We'll just say it goes like well off screen here, but generally something like that. That's the general shape we need there. That means that we line this up so that we have the window side here. That means that the window comes down, or the curtains come down to about here. The window itself is about as deep as the curtain, actually. So the curtains are like here. They're split into two, so let's just say we have a split here. The room is largely square, at least from all of the shots of it. Yeah, it looks very square, at least based on perspective and the other detailed shots of it. We'll move the corner of the room up to about here. So this is kind of about where the wall is going to be. Kind of about this angle. So there's a bit of wall here, and then there are shelves here. I should move this back a bit. We need to move this back a bit, I think. Yeah, let's try and shift the wall back about as far as we can get it. Maybe about like here. We move the wall back to about here. That will bring the windows probably up to about here. Oh, here-ish, I think. You'll have the bit that extends out from the windowsill, like so. We're looking down on this general angle. This is the wall where the not sure if that's a calendar or not, but they have got a clock over here and the teddy bear. The teddy bear is somewhere like here. This is where the teddy bear is. We're just using this as a general way to map out the room right now. Let's go like that. So then you've got the shelves, which go, what, straight next to here. Well, there seems to be a bit of space that lines up here. So let's just say the shelves come like here. And they go down like this. So we can also get away with this angle, having the whiteboard like here, so that we don't have to detail much onto it. The reality is that this is probably going to be more, a bit wider, because I need to also have buffer space for a lot of things. This is like a super old school VCR, isn't it? I think it is. Well, we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna worry about the two other ones. Because they've got the main one that sits in front of the what's this line? Oh no, we're not using this line. No way I'm using this line. This is the floor line. Which means that we need to bring out the... Let's say the table takes up about, what, like this much space next to the, no way, like, say it's about this tall, like a little bit off the floor, because they still have the floor. So let's just say it's about this tall and this far out. I'm going to need an extra perspective ruler to draw the rest of this, but it's just fine for now. I'm just doing a very quick draft. We'll do a box of a TV here, because it is a box. It's a very old school box. If anyone doesn't recognize this, you're very young. Box doesn't have to be that big, does it? These things are kind of small. And they also need to be very square. The rectangular part is literally from the dial controls on the edges. Okay. Let me just... I've got the box here. There's no part of me that doesn't want to be too strict to a perspective ruler, just to make things look a little messier. Because there's one thing you can clearly say about this place, that's very messy. I actually need to back that up a little bit more. Or actually pull this forward, maybe. Let's say like it comes up to here and actually goes out of frame here. It just means that we won't have a, we can't have any person seated on the other side of it. I just need to have a general idea of how the blanket needs to come off the front, and that's really about it. Something like that, right? I feel like I'm just gonna slowly back that TV into like the back corner of the room. Or just keep backing the Kotatsu up the other way. Alright then, in terms of what we're gonna work with here, as much as this room is very square, it's also kind of hard to tell how long it actually is. So we can't actually see the edges of the shelves on either of these shots, can we? Because it's completely blocked by Midori back here. But we could count the number of shelves, that'd be one thing, but we also gotta see how many out of frame on the side. Alright, so we're going to precision. Let's see. So we say it's gonna be like that, then let's say. Can I turn this off now? Okay, let me just detail it a couple extra things. First up, the curtain is like here. It hangs not quite. Well, it's not one that has to hang right in front of the thing, and it has to split somewhere behind the TV. So let's say it splits right there. And there's also the wavy type, so let's actually draw that in. Yeah, that's good enough. The shelves here are multi-stacked, so let's just say that this comes down like this, and there's an extra separator here and here. We have stuff here. Let's just say that we've got the book stack here as well. Sure, something like that. Something stacked like that. There's another. Actually, no, there's another shelf here. Actually, no. Wait, what is that? Is that just the end of this shelf? This might just be the end of this shelf. And there's like stuff here. Got this weird looking clock back there. Got another VCR here. And then there's just stuff here. Just like stack stuff up here. And then stuff on the wall as well. So something like that. I just did it on a different layer. Well, let me just merge these two layers. They basically mess up the same layer. Then we want to do some model posture. Alright, so the angle of the Kotatsu is a little weird at this point, but Should bring the actual blanket part in. So position. Well, let me just see how well I'm actually using space here. Okay, we're going to stick, let's say, head one. We're gonna, no, we want to go facing down a little bit. We're going to, let me just get a cleaner shot of Yuzu. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really only need her head, so what's a better shot for her? Just her official shot, or is it better if I just take her? I think it's probably just fine for a portrait, isn't it? Or is this bigger shot? Maybe let's just take this. Okay, we'll just get a shot of Yuzu here. We only really did her head, so just zoom in a bit. How's your hair go? The hairline is very defined, so let's just make sure that's kind of in there. Hair is pulled back so that it is in here. We've got a braid that goes about here, along our head, let's say, something like that. We're going to just go ahead and bring that into here. Going to go like that over here. Her hair's really curly, so let's go that. Hair comes off her head quite a bit as well. This has to come down past and long onto the ground like this. Hmm. Hum, hum. Going to have the I like that. Let's actually go neck about here, so shoulder will be about here. Poking her way out of the kotatsu. Shoulder about here. Wait, hold up. Have the arm actually coming up from about here. I'm drawing a lot of lines on top of stuff. The body is like somewhere like here. We'll break her arm out from behind her. Indeed. Oh, you're right. The halos actually need to be in. How's your halo go? It's like a power thing. So we'll select this. How does this work? If I need to angle this? This might actually be easier for me to align in Live2D itself, because I'm just not very good at perspective when it's something just completely flat like this. Like this, right? It's not aligned with my head. Hold on, this needs to be flatter. Like this. I think. I am not sure. Well, we'll figure out how to deal with her halo later. We're going to cover her with the blanket here. So she's like sticking out of here. So this is the rest of her body down here as her arm reaches up. Go there's quick like that. Should actually have her quite come all the way up. Let's have her come like up over her chin. So this will go in below her. What do you want to call it? Up behind her arms. It's got a button here and another fixture here before it goes around. It's got cushioning in here, so let's wrap that around her head. I'll just bring a little bit around her face, actually. Like so. That halo is complete ass. I'll figure out the halos later, but it's just not Jordy's in because they're kind of in the way. Alright, so for her, we're going to actually start with her under the table. So we'll actually go... Well, actually, I should do this during the full motion plan, shouldn't I? Alright, we're going to position next to her. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where is Momoi? I can definitely pull these up from the game, but that requires me to turn on BlueStacks, so let's just go number... Oh, okay. And once again, we only really need her upper body at most. Might recognize those earphones as something I tried to copy. We're going to stick her out right over... let's see... Moe. We're going to stick you out like right here. We'll actually have her primarily facing to probably just slide and backwards throughout the scene. But kind of want to have her sticking out of the kotatsu as well. Actually, should she stick out on the far side over there, where I just have a bunch of corner space? Oh, the great thing is that I could draw Midori basically off Momoi anyway. It's just the hair is the opposite way around. She's green instead of pink. Okay, that's fine. We'll stick Momoi over here. I might have to back the kotatsu up a bit more. I want to stick you out of the... Oh, how do I want you to be reaching out up here? So that you have... The body is... like that going backwards, so with your hair you will be what you'll have the bit coming out over the face here. Just below eye level is where this is actually tied up, so let's bring this in a bit. I won't draw the ribbon in detail here, we'll just do that. Try to bring this in a bit as well. Because right where the ear line is should be the headphones here. It's gonna go like that. Our heads turn mostly this way, so at most you'll get a little bit of like this. Yeah, that's a lot spikier than it's supposed to be, but whatever. We'll just go with that for now. Maybe I should actually keep the headline there. So that comes like in here above her eyes, like curving downwards. I have like a little bit coming around her head on that side and just goes over the head. Into the back. The ears are probably gonna move up a little bit. Hair just comes out behind the headset to begin with. And it's basically about shoulder length. So we want to probably go like here, and it's thin, so we'll just kind of draw in a bunch of things here. Okay, I don't need this lag right now. Okay. Like that. I should just bring that up a little bit. It has to come to about here. This is the ear line. Oh boy. That's not supposed to do that. You behave, please, for a moment. Hold up. Don't know if the OBS update messed with some of the plugins that might not be updated. Just been having funny things happening. Well, that should work for the most part. They want to turn her body in a way where her back is like here, and we've got arm coming down, and we can have that's retro game let me see if I can just. Okay, there's an N64, that's what the Dreamcast. What are they holding in this image? PlayStation? Let's go to backlight. That backlight doesn't come into a PlayStation 3, right? Aren't they supposed to be playing retro games? Can you even play PlayStation 3 on a old TV? Pretty sure you can't, right? I mean, there's some very square controllers. The N64 controller designed to destroy your hand, and other very large controllers. Whatever people were thinking. I'm actually kind of curious how big controllers actually had to be, because the SNES and the NES had really small controllers. And then suddenly controllers became very big before they became smaller again. Yeah, you see as the SNES controller, that's the one I remember. That's the one I'm familiar with, that's what I grew up with. I think that's SNES. Is that SNES controller? That's too fat for a SNES controller. Or was it just fatter just for the sake of the image? This is pretty far back in the detail. Don't know what that is. That is a Sega. That's a Sega controller. That's a PlayStation. That's the PlayStation controller. That's the old PlayStation controller before the analogs that got added. The GameCube. That's just an old PC. Oh, what? There's a NES controller. The square block. I remember those things. Man, I haven't seen these kind of Sega controllers in a long time. Alright, well, either way, we're going to go, apparently, with PlayStation controllers, because apparently that's the only one people draw when, So, the controller itself needs to be, what, like... It's like this tube thing like this, with the controller kind of like this. I think. It's a little bit thick, so say it's like this. And her hand has to go over this. Well, thumb has to come up to here. And then fingers have to roll over the top. Over like here. So let's say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, something roughly like that. And the hand is coming up through here. Yeah, this is really rough, but it's kind of how we want Momoe to sit here. And you're also kind of just sticking out of the tattoo on this end. Okay. Do I actually need a picture of Midori, or can I just work off the picture of Momoe? It's literally the twins. I don't think there's actually that much difference. Actually, let me see if there's actually noticeable differences in the hair, because that's what I'm actually concerned about. I think there might be like mild differences on how the hair is. Okay, no, her hair is shorter at the back. Okay, sure. Is there a back shot of her hair actually? Not really. But her hair at the back is shorter, even though she can still tie it up into pigtails in the maid outfit. Basically both. They both tied up into pigtails in the maid outfit, actually. Hey, what does Momoe do over here? She tied it in a ponytail. It's in a ponytail. Sure. Alright, let's just bring in a big old picture of Midori then. her hair shorter at the back. And her fringe goes the other way. We're going to position Midori closer. Hello there. How you doing? Okay, so going to position Midori closer to the camera, so go, let's say about this big. We're gonna have you facing the table, so you'll be something like... cheers, eh? This is very much in the process of being drafted, so I'm expecting it to be a bit rough, at least to look at. Let's just bring Midori's hair is coming down loose. Say it's a bunch of strands, so just say we'll split it. How does her hair originate? Her hair originates from a point here and splits down like this. Let's go like that. And we'll just have her hair come over the top here. It's a straight fringe cut here. And it rolls back into her head a little bit. So let's just say that there is a bunch of cuts like that. Then it also has to form from here into like this into where's her airline? Airline should be about right here, so we're just gonna bring this in a little bit. Do I have the other line? Yeah, so this is gonna be where this goes. Her bow goes around her cheek line, so we'll say the bow goes about here. Whatever, it's just, it doesn't look like that, but it's a draft, bear with me. Then it is thin, and it points forward. For some reason this curves forward, I'm just not gonna question it. Thin. And also a little bit loose. So we'll just say some strands like that. I think I'm actually gonna bring her face in a little bit. They're kind of small, so it's probably better if I have a bit of a rounder face here. Especially given the perspective, where we're kind of looking down at an angle towards them. Because we want this to go like this. Back a bit. We'll have the earphone right here. Then this has to go like something like this, and then like this. I don't know, by the way. I'm just going to continue talking to myself as I do this, so take your time and relax there. We're just here to chill as we work on stuff. So her hair's coming out from underneath the headset. Her hair comes down to shoulder level, and it's about shoulder level at the sides, and it's shorter at the back. So let's say it's gonna be like this. As it comes through the back, like so. Let's go more like that and have this come through the back. I'm going to have this positioned a little bit lower than the image we're looking at because of the angle, where we have the bow probably about there. Good enough for the draft. So stretch out, and loose as well. I'm gonna have her neck about here. Should I actually just use her standard jacket, or should I actually go for some more of the good old holiday themed stuff? Well, either way, based on the angle, her eyes will be something about here. Hold on. That doesn't look right. That still doesn't look right. That looks very off. That's fine to draw. The eye needs to be like this. Maybe we'll go like that. No, that's eye needs to be turned more. That's fine. Alright, so since I actually have a proper front shot of her, do we just go with the standard jacket, or do we try something else? For now, we're just drawing the standard uniform here, I think. Just so need to go about here, right? Shoulder will be about here, and her jacket will come forth to about like here. And her actual shoulder will be about here. Comes forth to the front and clips to the front. And then her actual arm comes through here. I think that might be a bit big. Or she might need to be up a bit more. This is why you draw in separate layers. So the tie, well now, just say the tie comes down like over here. Chase isn't particularly big, so this doesn't have to stick out very far. Just say that her coat is like this for now, and we'll bring her arms down and then up onto table, towards the front. And we shall go with more. Let's see. Hands have to be around. More tablet shape, Game Boy thing. Just give it a little bit of thickness just to work with here. Say it right about there. Oh, I'm just gonna sit down. Where's my cushion? Let's stick that behind. You need to be positioned more like here. Like directly behind. More up, but also directly behind user here. Then for Alice, we're going to position her on the far side over here. So here's actually ridiculous, but if we position her over here, we just have to have it go behind her back and out of sight. Saves a lot of problems. Okay, not that. Gonna draw Alice completely side on. Gonna have her here come over her face. Maybe I'll bring this out a bit. Gonna probably completely cover the bridge of her nose here. It's got like the little bit here, right on her hair. Then it got the bit here, and to another bit coming down like here. That also just like curves over her whole face. We don't need the line here. So we have her ear line, which should be about here. So we have her ear and the hairline coming in below it or above it. Something like that. That's kind of something like an ear, right? Her hair comes out below. Really behind us? No. Her hair is then tied or brought up into a point. Where's the hairband go? The hairband is a bit further behind her ear. It's like here. Actually, does her hairband mix with her hair tie? Hold up. Let me check it for sharper. Is there a different shot of Alice that is using her standard appearance? Hold up. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be connected. She just has the big square part coming out of the side. Oh wait, there's a 3D model. Hold up. That might help. Can I get a full-size image of this? That's tiny. Okay, so the hair tie goes in behind her hair. And then... what is happening there? Is that hair? That might be hair. Huh, interesting. Not really any shots of her. I think that's just entirely hair. They're really hard to tell. No, the hairband's separate. Okay, hairband's separate. At least from what I can tell, the hairband's separate. Oh, either way, you have a hairband coming past her ear. Is it going around the back of her head? I think it's like being covered by hair. So have the hair that's like coming up towards her side tail. Cover the hairband as it's going over her head. So have the hair sprout from about here actually. Then we'll sprout her hair from there, sprout her hair from here. Then it has to pull into the side tail. Even though the rest of this doesn't really pull in that aggressively, does it? Actually, no, let's just leave that line in for a moment. Then we have the... how long is this? This is actually quite short. Just kinda goes silly shoulder length, so shoulder will be all about here. Hmm. Hmm. Kind of want to have her body or her head turned more than her body. I think her body should still be largely facing mostly forward. Just say that her jacket is coming out like this. Arm is coming out from below this. Once again, I don't know that you're gonna keep these as the actual outfit they'll be in, but she's wearing collared shirts, so let's say collar, round, down, over shoulder like so, and over shoulder like so, kind of. Actually, no, her collar's quite small. It literally would just rest on the shoulder. Whoop, that's not a rub. Eraser, that's still not a razor. Let's bring this down like so. Bring out her arm below this. Hmm. Her tie just comes down like that for now. I gotta bring her arms up and forward over the table. Have them in a kind of resting position here, where we have once again, I have to look at how they actually do this, but we'll need the hands to wrap their way over. What they look like, something like this. At least that's how everyone likes to draw the wink, 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 and pointing down like this, and then pointing down like this. And we'll need to wrap our hands around rough-looking PlayStation controller thing. Also, ideally, we should probably wire this, because they like retro games, not... or at least most of the stuff they have in the room are retro, including the TV we're working with here. So let's wire everything. Okay. So she's got like something that looks like a bow that ends up looking like a square, like here. So just kind of have the square bit here, and have the bits of her hair coming through here. And then we'll also need to have loose bits of hair coming off all over her head, ideally. And her hair itself needs to just like go over her back. Actually, is it really not all that messy until it reaches the bottom? It's just like this long, heavy bit of hair. Alright, so we have all of that. Um, hmm. Now it's the part where I decided if I should just enlarge everything. Because I could say this is huge. I think it's taking up a spot of these, isn't it? Might have moved the TV a little bit. That's more the angle. I might include a little bit more steer. I might need to just not angle the shot so aggressively, so it's a bit flatter. Bring down the vanishing point a little bit. Alright, here comes some more pondering parts. Okay, let's go mission plan. Okay, so, actually let's put this into a little folder here. Alright, let's just use a bunch of colors for this. Can I get a pink out here? I think that's somewhat close to a Momoi's pink. Okay, a little... I want to work a little bit with the blanket of the Kotatsu here a little bit, but... How... Oh wait, why are the fingers on this side? The fingers should be wrapping around the bottom of this. Don't you just love anatomy? Alright, let me just... That doesn't really matter. I want you to know that fingers have to roll around that somehow. So once okay, I'm never gonna be able to see that. Let's just use a purple kind of pink for her. Whoop, that is incorrect. Hum. Hum. Get a blue for Alice here. Then, how do I want to work the camera? Say we want a clear show. That's a fat ass border. Hold up. So I want a clear shot. This is one. We want this to pan. Sure, I do these interpret shots. Hold on. Let me just yank this part out. That's not gonna be very pretty, but I can yank this out. That's not the prettiest way to do it, but it works. Put another folder here. Hmm. 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 Yeah, this is gonna hurt me at all when it comes down to it. It's gonna deeply hurt my feelings as I work on this. Um, this is gonna cause a lot of stress. It's gonna be great. Hmm. 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 Okay, so the next question is, how big does everything have to be, and should I go with the uniforms or something else? Um. Hmm. 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 And the eye is actually too high up here. Oh, no, shit, no, it's about, I'd like to be a little lower. Hmm. Alright, what else do I need to plan here? Oh yeah, I need to also decide exactly how I need to layer all this crap. Um, Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, do I have enough space to place the pot plant there? Kinda do. This is where I'd like to have the New Year's bamboo sticking out. Along with maybe VCR number 2. Oh, not VCR, CRT. That's it. Um... Hmm. 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 You don't enlarge this by about at least 50% of and I also need an outer edge as well. Main question right now is though, do I try and lower the vanishing point so everything's a bit more liberal? Hmm. 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 I need to level a bit more, be what more like this. Now just make it look longer instead. Hmm. 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 Look at a flatter screen if it's... Hmm. Hmm. This is the part where I feel like you stop and just mill on this for a bit. We should really use like the less messy shot of their room, where there's like literally nothing on the ground, as a reference more. Whether I want to draw like the 10,000 different game consoles they have on the ground. Hmm. Do we still have their like blanket on the ground like over here? It's definitely not a rug or carpet or any kind of, get to say that much. I mean, they're on tile floor, so that's definitely a mat or blanket, floor blanket. It's got a double layer, so I can actually like give this a second layer here. It gives like this space a little bit of detail. Okay, should I bring the table out a bit more? So it's more like here instead of this line here. They actually have any of their actual... Well, they got a lot of magazines. Is that an N64? Where's that connected to? Oh, that's a connected to a Sega controller. N64 controller way over here. Oh, that's a NES. Oh, dang. That's old. Books, I guess. Books and magazines. Yeah, I think that's probably appropriate. And maybe other... I mean, one of their shots does include a more modern console as well. Yeah, there's a very crappily drawn Switch. Just like lying on the table. Do they have anything that resembles like a drink bottle or something? They don't. At least it's not in the shot. We try and keep that teddy bear in here. Maybe I guess it as well. Okay, so we'll finish up here today. I need to mill over a bunch of things, which is the mess will not just watch me sit here and stare at this as I mumble to myself. I don't know if that makes for very good content. So we'll just finish up here, and I'm gonna go mill over this and mumble to myself by myself instead of awkwardly at a screen and not actually do anything. But the general idea we have is to move a bunch of things around. I think I'll have to do a bunch of camera focuses on the on their faces is what I'd like to do. So I'll have the camera move around a little bit so that we basically go from shot. Basically everyone's going to have to be on a different layer, which is going to be probably the weirdest part of this. Because of general limitations of what I can do with the animation window in Live2D. Actually, you know what? We'll just use up some time to explain exactly how that's going to work. Based at least on what I want here, the first shot will have to require just the back wall here. So we want the shot of the TV. We want to pan this over to Momoi and Alice, who can essentially be in the same layer level. We want to have Midori, who's up front, in a different layer level here, so that she can be moved in front of the TV, but so she'll be in front of TV and she'll be in front of Momoi behind her, and then behind the kotatsu. So basically, when it comes to animation window, even if the TV back wall and Momoi and Alice are on the same layer, Midori, the kotatsu, and Yuzu will have to be in front. I need to think of a way to make it so that I can lift the blanket of the kotatsu up and pop Yuzu out from under the table. Is what I'd like to do. If I can't figure it out, then she could just be sticking out from underneath to begin with. That's basically it. And if it doesn't even turn into animation at the end, it'll just be a final shot. But either way, I'm just gonna stare at this and have a think about it. Then nothing's gonna be happening on screen, so I might as well just finish up, because regardless of whether people like listening to me mumble, nothing happening on screen doesn't go very well with YouTube's general algorithm stuff. So that would generally be a bit more problematic overall. So we'll just finish up here. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching this session of more Live2D art drafting. Hopefully this will make it to the animation process at the very least, even if it doesn't quite make it for New Year's. As long as it's during the New Year's period, it should be okay. Just for reference, for people who are less familiar, generally in Asia, at least most of the Asian countries, the New Year's celebration period goes a bit longer than just New Year's. Where I feel like in some Western countries, it's really just the New Year's Day and maybe the day after and it's over. Unless it's a weekend, or the weekend just happens to be after it. Then people might party a bit longer. So that is the goal of where we want this to be finished up by. And then after that, I had to start thinking about Chinese New Year's, or the Lunar New Year, which is the year of the dragon, so might be some dragon themed stuff then. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session. Remember to subscribe if you're not already subscribed so you can catch when I go live, or follow if you're watching on Twitch. Leave a like because I'll see you out, and I shall see you all next time.